Hi Planner Buddies and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, I'm Charlie and I am the face behind Charlie Planners, and I just created a very new planner, the 2025 Blooming Life Planner, and I am so excited to show you everything about this planner. And in this video we are going to talk about the Dynamic Tab Bar, which is a feature of the 2025 Blooming Planner that is coming back next year. So the dynamic tab bar is nothing new in this way. I already had this tab bar in 2022, but I still would like to show you how this dynamic tab bar works so that you know how to use this in your 2025 life planner. So if you are watching this video, you are probably interested in the 2025 Blooming Life Planner, or you might just come from the tutorial. So however, whatever the reason is, have fun and keep on watching. By the way, before we are going to start with the video, please forgive me if I seem a bit weird or something. I am not very used to talk in the camera, and I'm a bit nervous because English is not my first language, and whenever I have a camera in front of me, I literally forget everything. Single word. So if I'm a bit weird or something, it's just because I'm a bit nervous, and I hope that you can forgive this. So let's start with the dynamic tab bar. So as I said in the intro, the dynamic tab bar is not a new feature of this planner. I already had this in 2022, and I continue doing this dynamic tab bar in the 2023 planner, and in 2024 I just stopped it. However, I was really missing it, so I wanted to bring it back. And just in case, if you haven't had a 2022 or a 2023 planner, you might want to know what the dynamic tab bar is, and that's why I'm going to explain you everything in this video. I will show you what the dynamic tab bar is, the reason behind it, and how it works in this planner. So let's start. Okay, so we are going to start with an example. This is the 2024-2025 Powerful Life Planner. This is the planner of 2024, so the Powerful collection. And for example, the Powerful planner does not have a dynamic tab bar. And I want to explain you what this is just with this example. So usually a dynamic tab bar in my planners is a tab bar that adjusts the length depending on the page you are on. So for example, here on the Powerful Life Planner, you can see that we have many tabs here on the left, on the top, on the right, and on the bottom. By the way, not wondering, this is the planner that I'm using. That's why you can see a few entries and stuff like this. So, and when you are on, for example, a specific page, you can see that all these tabs are here. And for example, when I now click on, let's say February, you see that nothing changed. There are still the same tabs, and that are kind of static tabs. And the new planner, the Blooming Life Planner, has a different. So they have a dynamic tab bar, which means when we are going to a monthly page, for example, January, you can see that we have an overview here. And when we go back to the dashboard, just to show you, you see that these tabs disappeared. And it might sound a bit complicated in the beginning, but trust me, the dynamic tab bar is super easy as soon as you get it, or as soon as you understand why it is in the planner. Now let's keep a look into the dashboard. You can see that the 2025 Blooming Planner has planning pages and extra templates. And you can see that this is a lot. We have the planning pages with a monthly structure. So every month is coming with a date, calendar overview, with an overview for tasks, with goals, a vision board, finances, and reflection. And every single page is attached to the month. For example, when I click on dates, you can see that I have my January date on here. And then I have an overview with space for my task and for important events. And I also have a page for my monthly goal, following with monthly intentions and a vision board. And then we have the weeklies and the dailies and all the things. And let's assume I am on December 31 and I want to check my overview because I might remember a task that I wrote down on the overview. And instead of scrolling back to all the pages just to get to this overview, I can make it very, very easy by just clicking on overview in the dynamic tab bar here. So I'm going to click on this, and you can see I'm on my January overview. By the way, the planner is fully linked, and I really tried to ensure that everything is linked to have the best hyperlink navigation experience. So when you are on December 31, as we remembered, and you are on this overview, you can just easily click on 31 to get back to the daily page. By the way, again, this planner comes with a very, very big hyperlink system, which is kind of easy, but it needs some explanation maybe. I filmed a separate video about the whole hyperlink system, so if you're interested in this, I'm gonna link it somewhere here or just in the description. We will see. So back to the dynamic tab bar. For example, when I'm now on March and I want to check my goals, I click on goals and I will come to the March goal. So you can see it is depending on the page you are on. All these pages are, attached to the monthly pages. So when I go to April and I want to check the finances, I will come to April finances. So this is how the dynamic tab bar works. Now let's get back to the dashboard. You can see it here. And then we also have these extra templates. And the extra template has different categories. So for example, we have finances, we have physical and mental health, manifestation, and all the other things here. And as you can see, every category has an amount of different extra templates. So for example, we have 6 templates for finances. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for travel and more for organizer and stuff like this. And when we go to the organizer, for example, you can see that you still have a dynamic tab bar here. But if you cared or if you watch carefully, you can see that the organizer has 3, 6, 8 templates inside this category. So when I go back to Course and Runs, you can see that the dynamic tab bar only has 5 tabs. So the basic number or the static number of the dynamic tab bar is 5 tabs. And if we have more templates in one category, you will find the rest of the templates here in the link card. More about the link card also in the planning hyperlink system video. So, and now when I go, for example, to productivity and I want to check my templates here, you can see that you will find all the templates inside the productivity area. So now I can click on focus session or on brain dump or Pomodoro, and I will always come to these pages. Okay, and now one last thing about the dynamic tab bars. You can see that a few pages do not have this dynamic tab bar. For example, the dashboard, or when we click on 2025 reflection, there's also no dynamic tab bar. And the same goes for the notes. You will find the note section here on this icon. When you click on it, you can choose between custom pages. So you have different layouts here with pocket, without pocket. Then we have a few layouts, and we have notebooks and things like this. And you can see that there's no dynamic tab bar. So in this way, you have 2 options. When you want to use the notes, for example, behind a notebook, you can easily just copy the page and paste it behind your notebook. So let me show it you just real quick. You click on copy page, and then we're going to go back to the notebook, and you can click here. And you see there's the notebook cover for the second notebook right here. So we're going to go to this one, and I click on paste page. And when I have this kind of template behind my notebooks or even behind any other page, you see that there are no tabs on the top right. If you want to use a custom page behind a planning page and you still want to have these dynamic tabs, you need to duplicate the page such as this. And then you need to add the PNG template. If you get this planner, you will have access to the Blooming Library, and the Blooming Library comes with many extra templates and stuff like this. You can just go into this Blooming Library and check out any templates, and then you can easily import these templates inside the Blooming Library, inside the planner. If you need a tutorial for this, please let me know in the comments, and I'm going to film something to show you how to use templates in the planner. or if you want to know more about the blooming library, I'm also going to film something. Yes, and this was everything about the dynamic tab bar. So we learned that every single category of the planner comes with a dynamic tab bar. It adjusts to the page that you are on. So depending whether you are on planning pages or in a category or somewhere, you can find the dynamic tab bar on the top right corner, and it helps you to easily navigate between different templates inside a category or inside a month. And if you want to know more about the hyperlink system in this planner, just feel free to check out the other video where I explain everything about the whole hyperlink system, including the linker that you can see here. Oh, I was a bit too quick, so that you can see here. I'm also going to talk about the dynamic tab bar, and we will also talk about hidden hyperlinks that are also included in the planner. So, and just a short disclaimer, if you have the portrait planner, such as this one here, don't worry, you still have a dynamic tab bar here. So you can find it here. The portrait planner has a few more tabs because I wanted to ensure that you can still access everything, but the system is exactly the same in all planners. The hyperlink tab bar is in all variations, in a Monday start, Sunday start, landscape, portrait, doesn't matter which version you get. This is everywhere. And you can always jump and navigate seamlessly between all these pages. And if you have any questions about the dynamic tab bar or about the planner itself, please let me know in the comments and feel free to ask everything, and I'm happy to help. And yeah, that was everything about this tutorial, really quick. And if you have any questions, yeah, as I said, feel free to drop them in the comments, and we will see us right in the next video. Bye!